The morning of our wedding was bright, the sun spilling golden light across the chapel. I, Aaron, felt a mix of excitement and nerves. All the planning, the years of waiting, had led to this moment with my bride, Rachel. Guests were arriving, music playing softly in the background. Everything seemed perfect, until a familiar figure appeared at the door. Jake, Rachel's ex, stood there, his expression twisted with jealousy. He pushed past the greeters and made a beeline for us. "I can't let this happen," he shouted, his voice echoing through the chapel. Rachel froze, eyes wide, her hand gripping mine tightly. I didn't want him here," she whispered. Jake's presence caused a ripple of shock among the guests. "I loved her first," he yelled, gesturing dramatically. "She can't marry you." I stayed calm, holding Rachel's hand firmly. She looked at me, panic and embarrassment in her eyes. "I'm so sorry," she whispered. "I don't know what came over him. Please, forgive me." I smiled softly, squeezing her hand. "It's okay. We'll handle this together." Guests murmured, unsure whether to intervene or watch in shock. Jake stepped closer, trying to grab her arm. I stepped forward and blocked him, my voice calm but firm. "Sir, this is not the place for this. Please leave." Rachel's face flushed with relief. He glared at me, then hesitated, realizing the entire chapel was watching. I just wanted a chance," he muttered, backing off slowly. I nodded. "You've had your chance. Now, it's time for her happiness, not yours." He finally turned and left, slamming the door behind him. Rachel exhaled shakily, leaning into me. "Thank you." I was terrified he'd ruin everything. I brushed a strand of hair from her face. "You don't need to be afraid. I've got you." The ceremony resumed, guests murmuring but reassured by the calm. As we exchanged vows, I noticed Rachel's tears, a mix of relief and joy. I held her hands tightly, promising to protect her and love her always. She smiled through her tears, knowing she was safe in my care. The rest of the day was magical, filled with laughter, dancing, and love. Even later, when we reflected on the ordeal, we laughed softly together. "It's ironic," she said. "The person I left behind almost made me miss what I was gaining." I hugged her tightly. Sometimes the past tries to interfere, but the present shows us what truly matters. By the evening, as we left for our honeymoon, Rachel whispered, "Thank you for smiling, even when I begged you to forgive me." I replied softly. I smiled because love doesn't need anger. It only needs trust. And as the car pulled away, we both knew that day, with all its drama, had made our bond unbreakable.